So I am wondering what is wrong with the world, what's wrong with people, that we are in the midst of six mass extinction and almost no one cares and no one knows. Most of the people don't know about that, and those who know don't do anything about it. But let's figure it out why people don't know, or they're apathetic, and the best way to do that is to look at social media and what are people are like the culture of people, what they're being exposed to. And to do that, I logged out from my YouTube account, and I will look at the YouTube web page, and from a perspective of a new user, like YouTube suggests these to people who come to see. At least this is for my region probably. And let's see what this social media suggests to people, what is in the head or inside the head of people, in the mind of people. Um, also they don't care about the ongoing animal holocaust. They are not vegan. They don't care about it. So what's going on? Why people behave like that? So apathetic. So So let's see. I hope you can see the cursor here. So the first video suggested to a new YouTube user is Amsterdam's infamous red light district under threat. Okay, so that's you need to look at the world from a more enlightened perspective and just see this as an advertisement, like most of these videos. And my videos are not advertisements because I don't sell anything. I don't promote, I don't sell anything for individual profits. I just share information. I am doing a public education service, but you need to be aware of the propaganda, the level of propaganda and the involvement of corporations in shaping of these content in media that you are being exposed to. So the first video is an advertisement of Amsterdam's, red light street district. What about second one? The Good Life Radio. What's that all about? Best relax house, chill out, chill. Everything is fine, everything is good. That's fine. Sometimes you need to chill, but that doesn't give you the crucial information that you need to know about what's going on in the world right now. This is a way of escaping from, momentarily escaping, because it is like closing your eyes. Like, oh, no, I'm not hearing, nothing is going on. And the third video, Nerd exposes hostile hoopers at Winnie's speech. Okay, so there's something is called like Nerd, and yeah, I think it has 7.7 million views, and this is like they need nerds to run the industrial civilization, and they're advertising kind of for that, like dividing people into categories, and these nerds who are, let's say, it's a very clever tactic actually, that some people are antisocial because they can't fit in any ways, and to fit in they need to find meaningful ways to fit in. And if you can label those people as nerds and call them that you can fit in only if you do chemistry and physics and mathematics, etc., they will go for that, and they will associate their personality with those, and you gain a lifetime support for the industrial civilization for that, and that's quite clever, right? And the other one is Turkish songs, the fourth video, and it's again probably it's about love and uh, not love for nature or anything. It's just I wanted a woman and we were separated, or I wanted a man and we were married, and like, or I can't be with someone, she's or he's married, like she's married usually, um, and like these kinds of toxic relationships actually, and they make songs about those. It's like songs about toxic relationships, so they don't let people know about healthier ways of living, like having relationships with the opposite sex, or whomever you're interested in. And that's like, again, not addressing the problem, but just closing your ears and closing your eyes and just um, keep going, like making people comfortable with not changing their unhealthy ways of living. And I hope this is recording my voice. I hope. Okay, I think it is. So let's go to this one. And what is this? Netflix, Morali, whatever. What is that? I mean, what this does? I mean, we are in the midst of 6 months extinction. What is that? I mean, there is a guy who is wearing a kind of costume. Are we kids? Are we children? Um, I know that everybody wants to be hero, and they are playing to that. And because in this day and age, only activists are real heroes. Actually, the vegan animal rights activists are the real heroes, that they can really stand up for something, and they don't. I don't think that they need to watch such movies, because they are actually doing it in real life. So the others who are just stuck in the system, and they know deep down they will never accept it, but they know deep down that they're kind of losers. Um, they will they're so dependent and so oppressed, and they're like slaves. I don't like to say loser, but let's say slave. Okay, so to feel free, they need to watch such movies. So it's another um, um, drug, let's say, this culture is giving to the population masses, so they can bear this slavery that's going on in the 6 months extinction, etc. So, like, close the eyes, close the ears. Everything is fine. You are dead. Just associate with those imaginary stuff. Don't come and deal with the real world, real problems. Just invent something that will not bother us. The the elite rulers are saying, okay, and they are not actually elite, or they don't rule anything. Technological civilization is guiding everything, but quite clever methods. Puppet logo in the hall with Orbis Coca-Cola mental. So this is another advertisement for rubbish. Um, and what about that? The seventh video. Last to take hand of Lamborghini. Okay, so Lamborghini, so car, another product of industrial civilization, another advertisement for that, and people are like, doing some sexual positions, or just some erotic. It seems erotic to me. I don't know, like, uh, if I can be honest with my emotions, which are, I think every emotion is a kind of like mix of other emotions. So we can, anyway, uh, at least we can say for certain that this is an advertisement for cars. And this is another music video, again just talking about desperation, nothing, nothing of importance. It's all about like uh, making masses uh, be comfortable with their negative emotions, which might sound like a good thing that you can tolerate, but they should revolt. They shouldn't tolerate bullshit, right? They should. So these kind of things, songs make people like express uh, what is going wrong, and when they don't express, but they feel like expressing because they are listening and they're saying, oh, we are sharing this as a mass, like many millions of people are listening to this song, so I share some common values with these people, so everybody knows it, and I have expressed myself. No, you didn't. Okay, you are just a way of oppressing individuals uh, with the illusion of sharing a common uh, value or message or something like that. Okay, so the right thing to do is act, not to listen and suppress and say, oh, okay, I have expressed myself by listening a song. Um, Dindora, blah blah. I don't know what is that. Probably pointless stuff. And this another video, Sami, the lyrical, some kind of songs, cultural Hindu songs. Probably it's like. So what's the point of these movies? Do they achieve anything good? Um, Anything good? With good, I mean meaningful. Like um, as I said, do they prevent re- real uh, problems happening? Let's say the six mass extinction, or the overpopulation, or overconsumption, or animal holocaust. Do they promote people going vegan, or they're just emotional manipulation, just momentary emotional uh, BS, basically. Just you know, um, so idiots in cars. Okay, so this is another like anger to traffic, because we all know we suffer from traffic, and this is an unhealthy way of dealing with that anger, because the idiots in the cars are not actually are the ones to blame. The cars and the industrial society is the one. Industrial civilization is the one to blame, that makes monkey, the apes, the great apes, humans. All of us must use cars to live. I mean, to go to work, and maybe some people don't have the capacity. They don't need to drive cars. We are not meant to drive cars, right? So that's misdirection of anger. And blues music is okay. It's music again to make people relax. Pink Panthers, Big Chill. I think someone came. Dog is barking. Okay. Oh, here's famous COVID. It's very famous. You might have different opinions about that, but the only thing you need to know is that COVID-19 is a product of industrial civilization, and vaccines for it uh, will not solve the problem of six mass extinction. It will worsen it because it's a novel technology. That's all you need to know about that. Uh, so summer mix steel music, some funny stuff. I know many of you, love these things because that's the only thing, that's your entertainment. That's the only thing you have, almost. You know, that's if they take, this is your drug. If they take these away from you, you revolt. These are your drugs. Okay. Oh, religion. Another huge drag. I mean, it also like makes you think in weird ways. It makes you illogical in many ways. I'm talking about mass religions, not just any religion, but mass religions. Um, you know, indigenous religions, uh, religions had some purpose, some useful purpose. Let's say like some ecosystem balance or something like that. But mass religions are just uh, it is working for the profit of corporations. Basically, it's an extension. Religions are an extension, like military. It's an extension of the economic machine. Economy. It's an extension of the economy. You like it or not, you either you accept it or not, but that's the truth. Corona again. Okay. Again, corona. India has lots of corona. Okay. Um, Another music stuff. Oh, fighting, Mike Tyson. Okay. People beating each other up. Like, we need that a lot because we are angry to each other. Why? Well, we don't have any society left, right? So, I mean, we have society, but not real communities. We don't. So, in the previous example, we get angry in traffic and we blame people and we get angry and we want some people to be beaten, and usually they are like we are the hero and we are beating up. So here Mike Tyson is the hero and he's beating up some other guy, and we just not me, I mean some other people who are just easy to manipulate emotionally. They can uh, and lack some critical thinking and logic and awareness of the bigger picture. They just go they go to there and say, "Oh, I'm Mike Tyson. I'm beating this guy in the traffic." They're not aware of that. And when you have, let's say, sports, watching the teams of sports, uh, my team will be, so it's very similar thing. It's weird that loss of communities, anger to people due to industrial civilization. And the problem is industrial civilization, but because people are addicted to industrial civilization, they don't want to admit that that's the problem. So they divert their emotions like anger and feeling lonely and meaninglessness, all and being enslaved, not being free, etc., to all these things. And these things, the corporations that put these videos are playing with your emotions, basically, to satisfy them in an unhealthy, unproductive ways. And that's another pet shop is like another comedy thing. I don't find it funny anymore because like we're childish. Uh, I used to find such things funny 10 years ago. I could at least sit and watch them, but not anymore. Um, so driving our bus underwater, why? Why? Um, so like I realize that people try to make any combination of any weird thing to gain attention and just distract from the real thing. And it is, and people fall for it. I mean, I don't click on such videos because it is like supporting this stupid stuff. But look at that. I mean, 9.5 million people in 1 week watch that stupid stuff that doesn't do anything. I mean, when they finish the video, when they finish watching the video, they don't feel any better. They don't. Um, there is nothing useful there. They don't feel any better. They feel deep down that they lost time. They wasted time at the end of the day, and they get depressed, etc. And because they get depressed, and they don't have another thing to hold on to. They come to these stupid things again and again. It's like a vicious cycle that is leading to the 6 mass extinction. I mean, this is like, I mean, beyond idiotic. Oh, here's machine guns. Let's learn how machine guns work, and that's of course propaganda by military, and this is probably being paid by militaries. This is another advertisement, so you need to look everything from a point of advertisement. I mean, in these such videos, let's say driving our bus underwater, there might be some advertisements, but well, I can see like Coca-Cola advertisement here, right? And there is some, so everything, like 99% of these stuff are advertisements of technological civilization. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's go one by one. And here, soft and tasty, amazing bread making process. Advertisement on bread. Okay, at least bread. Mr. Bean to make us relax, forget about things, and just I mentioned before. And what about this? Little Chris pretend play with toys. Best videos with small brother. So the little guy is shopping. Consume, little babies. Consume, little kids. You need to consume more. Squid Game, Pink Soldiers. I mean, if you heard about Squid Game, I didn't watch it. I don't intend to watch it, but I heard about it from vegan content that I follow, and it's about like uh, those people are, I think, they're criminals. I don't know, and they are fighting with each other for survival. So it's like a wildlife situation, but not actually wildlife because there is no harmony, nothing being accomplished. They're just murder, pure murder, instead of being like in harmony. So like, so that's like making people used to be like that, and that will be handy when the 6 mass extinction and when it will cause the collapse of the industrial civilization in the upcoming decades. That Squid Game might be handy. Maybe they are preparing you for that to just say, oh, everything is good, everything is okay. They are calling me. So yeah, they were calling. Oh, there is another military advertisement. There's another fighter. So don't be okay with killing or just beating up humans. And you heard my ringtone, right? Okay, that's good. So police is about police, trying to make police like a hero or a good thing in the public eye. I mean, of course, in some cases it's a good thing, but because uh, we don't have any real communities, and that's why we need police. But when we need police or military, etc., they also serve other purposes more than their supposed duty of protecting the law and order or citizens, etc. And this is like also there is another thing that we in Turkey they had another TV series very similar to Cops. In USA there is Cops series. So it is going for 20 years. Okay, so they are just brainwashing people to see the authority as heroes and something not to be questioned, and the authority always uh, does the right thing. And that's the main message of these kind of movies or series, etc. And 20 minutes of Grizzly. Okay, so pointless stuff. I saw the world's quietest room. Okay, so maybe this is playing to the loneliness of people. 41 minutes in this silent room that is like quietest room that people are feeling lonely, and there's no stimuli. There is no stimulation, and that's our condition. Uh, we lost connections, as I mentioned in my documentary, The Connection 2021 short documentary. That's the case, and they are just playing it to death. And there's Business 2021. They can't be more obvious than that. Business. The name of the movie is Business. And there's another song. Oh, here is another team sport where it's like um, very similar to nationalism or something like that. Some stupid stuff. Squid Game Arab version, so maybe Arab people need that as well. Maybe they will, they need some more brainwashing into violent competition. And there is another like boxing on this day, Khabib, whatever. So you can say, there's some sexy woman here, and there is bushcraft, and they're cooking meat, and it's like showing as if you know people tribes only ate animal products. Maybe this is paid or promoted by animal agriculture. Okay, so you get the zest of it, you get the main idea. I mean, this is all goes like that. I mean, this is that's the one, this TV series that I mentioned is going on for 20 years. That brainwashing to respect authority, no matter to trust authority, no matter what. That's the thing, and I think all countries have their kinds of versions like that, probably. Okay, so you can see how useless things people are watching. I mean, that's quite disappointing, quite very depressing and disappointing for humanity. I mean, to see that. I mean, that's these are all advertisements and nothing else. Brainwashing, advertisements, emotional control, oppression. Uh, yeah, I don't feel sorry for you, humanity. I mean, you just let this happen. You did that, and you let this happen. I mean, so thank you very much for listening. That was my kind of venting off because um, I see this stuff and I want to share. I don't. Many of you know I don't want to depress you with that, but with this, but look at what the majority of people are watching and being exposed to. And if you think that we will prevent our extinction, or 6 months extinction, and our humanity's extinction, or we will somehow improve things. Uh, Look at that with these people.